Oh, except for the fact that it's not. Why is my screen black? Type on. There we go. Close to me. I would take her to Star after this. Watch these Queensbanes. Don't dead a Queensbane here, guys. Watch your feet. If you're in the middle of the room, you're not going to die to Queensbane unless, like, unless you're one of the people that's targeted, then you just need to run against it until you're safe. Good. It's fine. Watch those Queensbanes. Get those Queensbanes out of the middle of the room, guys. Remember, like, if nothing else, like, you get Queensbane anytime you're targeted by literally any mechanic. If you are hit by a single mechanic on this boss, you will get Queensbane. So you're targeted for the placement of the phantoms, you're targeted for the charges, you are targeted by anything. You get hit by an orb, you get hit by a blade, you drop a Queensbane. So if it's done properly, the only time Queensbane comes out are the 2 times that the phantoms move, right? So it's, or you know, or any time that the phantoms move. So it's either when they spawn or when they dash. That is the only times that we're ever going to see Queensbanes, which means it's handled the same way every time. You drop it, and then you move to the right and back. You get hit by your charge, and then you move to the right and back. Once your Queensbane expires, then you step back into the middle of the room. But you do not step back into the middle of the room until after your Queensbane expires. That includes melee. Melee, I know, it sucks. You're going to lose uptime. It's better that you lose uptime than it is that you kill 5 people. No, you like if what I'm understanding you're saying is correct, like if you're talking about your ad is properly on the, like if your ad is properly here, but the one opposite you is here, you're not going to go here. You're still going to go here. Yes, yeah. The only ad that matters is that the ones with the Queen's mask pass through the boss, which is the boss just stays in the middle of the room. Well, you if you're behind it, you're not gonna get touched by it. Yeah, you have plenty of time to get behind it. If as as long as you're properly in the middle of the room, like as long as your position is reset to the center of the room every single time, then you are always going to have enough time to get to the opposite side of your ad. Well, ew. Hopefully that's not true anywhere else in the near future. Right, this will be we'll do this one. We'll go on break. Oh, good. Looks like you're just gonna take her to the one on circle. Just take her right here. And then get ready for charges. And then go to the right with your Queen's Banes. Watch the blades. And then Dark Viscera? I'm not sure. Probably. Go through the middle of the room with these. Middle of the room with these. Put the boss in the middle of the room. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Dark Viscera was the name of the orbs. So that's yeah. Just make sure you're not getting hit by the orbs. So I'm almost inclined to like say we need to set like a minimum position for the Queen's Banes, which is just like just put yourself in the middle of these little segments of the larger segments on the outside of the room, because like people are not getting far enough out with them and they're causing them to go through the middle of the room, which I mean is that is to say, and before we go on break, let me finish before we go on break. That when it comes to any instance where the Queen's Banes occurs at the same time as the pull in effect, those Queen's Banes all expire at different times because the Queen's Banes are applied at different times. So if you are the last one to expire, you need to be a little bit further out so that you don't cause yours to expire while you're like here. So you do want to put yourself a little bit further out. That is not true for every single one. Some of them will expire sooner, some of them will expire later. Just make sure that you are watching your feet and kind of recognizing that like it is up to you to determine where is the best place for you to stand with your specific Queensbane. Yes, you can fight against it at least to a degree. But let's go ahead and do break here. No, I like this fight a lot. I like fights that make the raid team think and just be smarter with the way that they're playing. And I mean, like we all knew that this was not going to be an extremely difficult boss, like an extremely difficult progress to get through. So, this is my bread and butter. I'm here for it. As long as we don't take it too seriously, and it's like, and there's gonna be certain points where I will get frustrated, but I'm not gonna like scream at you guys for fucking it up every single pull, because I know that this shit's hard. This shit is very hard. A lot of guilds get to where we are and just immediately call it quits because they think that this shit's gonna be too hard. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to. I know. I mean, the Ashen Phoenix got through fucking what's it called, Forgotten Experiments. We can get through this. Forgotten Experiments was crazy. I mean, that boss, Forgotten Experiments, required just as much like precision and coordination as this boss does. The only difference is that the checks on it are a little bit harder on this. Like the healing check and the damage check are a little bit harder. Well, and that's true. Like with Forgotten Experiments, it was literally like that's the trade off is one mistake wipes the entire raid. Whereas this, it may or may not. It probably will, but it may or may not. Same with Soccer Boss. I mean, shit, Ashen Phoenix got through that, and I would say Soccer Boss was a lot easier than this, but Soccer Boss was far more punishing than this is. Weird, I keep on wanting to call her Kaivezza. What the fuck was her name? Good God. Zanesh, yeah. Dark Inquisitor Zanesh. God, that boss. Yeah, I mean, you missed it in any way. If it was at like a slightly wrong angle, you were a goner. Like even remotely. What's that? Huh? Oh, your case or your case, your screen protector. And get rid of the hole. Zoo has. I'm not kidding you. Zoo has a perfect hole in like the center of her screen protector. Let's not say that. That's weird. Pervert. No, in her screen protector, there's like a hole like directly in the center of it that goes all the way down into the screen. I've never seen a screen protector do that.
Well, I mean, it was like it looked like a more cuticle. Like it was a flap.
Oh, yeah. How'd that happen?
Just
Probably hit a rock. Funny. Peelies. Those things are really hard to peel off once they've been on there for a minute. Oh, yours is easy. Oh, yours isn't glass. Well, that's why. It's not glass. That's funny. This thing is filthy. So funny.
yeah,
It's real filthy.
ew. Scratches in it.
Yeah. It is looks like a brand new phone. Except for like around the edges. Yeah, you wanna clean that before you try to put your screen protector on. I'm sure Tim probably has like a screen cleaner.
Yellow was on mine.
Yeah.
wipe in here.
Zoo got the cutest fucking stickers with her phone case. I don't know why it came with stickers. Yeah, hold on, I'm taking. Hold on. They're true. Oh, that's a terrible picture. Hold on. Just checking who's back.
All kinds of stuff.
I'm gonna put it in the guild, like just the regular guild chat, the general chat. Like what? I don't know why her phone case came with those, but they're great. They're so cute. I like the well. It's funny. You can actually see like the Starbucks logo is actually like really shitty and definitely deliberately made to look as close as they could while still being slightly off. I love the Planet Loops one. That makes me happy. It's an astronaut making cereal.
Like kind of as to why you're so.
It's so great. It's a really fun sticker. I like that the fun. I like that the milk says Mike Way. It's supposed to say Milky. Well, right. That's wonderful. It's the Milky Way, but it says Mike Way for some reason. Probably because they assumed that if they called it Milky Way that they'd get hit for copyright from the candy bar. Yeah. I like them. If you don't want them, I will happily take them.
What are you gonna do with them?
I don't know. Stick them to something that I like. Like maybe to the back of my phone or something. Sure. Yeah. I just stick them to Zoo. Yeah. I do like them. Pretty great. Okay. All right. Let's just focus in on just doing just doing everything correctly. We know what we need to do. Just focus on getting it done properly. Well,
Yeah.
don't kill the. We don't have to kill the boss. I just want.
we do.
I want to see. Well, I do. We do need to kill the boss, but I want to see like I want to see us get through each transition or each intermission cleanly. We can. Yeah. Don't fuck us.
Cool if we could
Yeah. Just wait for charges. Looks like you're gonna take her to square or yeah, square. Charges. Do your charges properly. One's going through the middle of the room again. Juice, you gotta lock in, man. You need to pay attention. Stop just randomly doing shit. There's a method. There's a means to. There is a proper response to every mechanic, and you're doing it wrong every time. You need to focus.
if you have any questions, ask please.
Like if you're too distracted to do this, that's it's something we need to talk about. Like don't make this progress longer than it needs to be. Did we not get a block rock or a... Oh, that's good. Please, if you are confused, please ask questions. If you, oh, are you under the boss? No, it's all right. Calyx is running back. I like probably not, because if you do, then you're gonna intersect with another phantom. So you kind of need to stand slightly off. Like you want to stand between, like, note these rivets where we're dropping the phantoms the first time. Stand between it and the proper marker that you would be running to. So if you're going to star, you would stand here, or here, like just somewhere that causes the phantom to go through you and then subsequently land on the rivet. Juice, come over to me. I'm right here. Come over to me. Okay. If I am your phantom, what marker will you go to? Don't run to the boss. Don't run into the boss. Blink away. Okay. Okay. I will res you. I can tell you you're going to the. I can already tell you you're going to the wrong place. If I am your phantom standing right here, you're going to triangle. You understand why? You don't want your phantom to land on circle. You don't want your phantom to go across the room. You want your phantom right here. And the reason is because the one that is at moon is going to be landing where we're standing. The one that is at star or triangle is going to be landing at moon, right? Your goal here is to make all of the phantoms go the same direction and land in the appropriate place. So if, for example, now come over to me. If I am now your phantom, where are you going? Blue, right? If you're at blue, where is your if your phantom's at blue, where is your dash going? Good. All right. Keep that in mind. Think about that every single time.
Let's do it.
You got this, Juice. I have faith in you. I've seen you do harder shit than this. Oh fuck! We've got cookies. I'm making cookies tonight. I got chocolate chip cookies earlier. I'm gonna fucking make them. Baba Bibo.
What the fuck is wrong with Mandarin?
I don't know what happened to mandarins. We know that mandarins loves her jugs. Get ready for charges. I think so. Yeah, moon. And charges. Good job on charges. Watch those Queen's Banes. Get out with Queen's Banes. Watch your feet. We're close. I mean, that's not bad. Like, keep going. We're doing a lot better. I'm gonna get mandarins up here. Charges go through the middle of the room now. Charges through the middle of the room. And then we go right with our Queensbands. I just fucking died. Cause do I not have any health pod? No, I do. What the fuck? So did someone not take theirs through the middle of the room there? I couldn't see because I was running mine. Okay. Make sure we're focusing, guys, when you aren't targeted by that charge, that you are getting to one of these segments. Like the smaller like sections of the hexagon. Right? Like think about it from the perspective of like you see these lines that kind of cut straight through the middle of the room, right? You want to be on either side of those because those phantoms are going through those lines. Okay? And then obviously it's not going to be a perfect science, especially in these early pulls of like, sometimes one of the phantoms may start there instead of like precisely there, so their charge is going to be a little at an odd angle. You just got to watch out for that and make sure you're not getting hit. If you are standing in one of these safe spots, you're never going to get hit by an offshoot charge, right? So just make sure you're paying close attention to that. But that was a lot better in terms of the charges and shit. I liked what I saw with that first charge. Keep that up. Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna mail it to you in 4. And none of them are gonna be the same size either. Yeah. Get ready for charges. Make sure we're doing these charges properly. God, it's so pretty when it happens properly. Juice, get out. Juice, run away. Just go blink out to the outside and just be away from us. It's so pretty when it's done properly. Careful with this. And then dash, just go through the middle of the room. Through the middle of the room with these. Just go to the opposite side of the phantom that's targeting you. Good. And then stay out. Go to the right with your Queensbands. Ooh. That's gonna be a hard one to run against. We're getting better. I mean, we are getting better. So I am not gonna fucking complain about that. Oh my god. That was so many fucking notifications. I think this important. That's I mean, as if we make it through to like if we make it through the intermission, more or less, that is the entire fight. Yeah, the intermission is the challenging part because there's a lot of damage happening and we're all spread out. Like it's the intermission is where you're gonna die to just because you fell below 10% health. Like that's or fell to 10% health rather. Like it's gonna be that is where we're gonna be using things like AM and like him where we possibly can. Like Spirit Link is gonna be used. Spirit Link is one of those things that's gonna be used during some of the sucks. But otherwise it's kind of a useless cooldown on this boss. He loves cookies. at him. He's having a good time. Does look really fucking stupid. That's amazing. What the fuck? Look at this. You guys are stupid. Alright, let's go. That's crazy. Phantoms. Good. Queen's Banes. Watch those Queen's Banes. Watch the orbs. Watch the orbs. Watch your feet. Stay alive. Stay alive. Charges. Oof, mine was off. Lucky. Woo! That was crazy. Okay, and then the next charges go through the middle of the room. Next charges go through the middle of the room. You go to the opposite side from the one you're being targeted by. Opposite which one you're targeting by. Everyone else get away from the middle of the room. We are getting better. I mean, we're like, I can see that the fight is slowing down for people. It's making more sense for people. It's not becoming too like crazy. What the fuck is happening every single pull? We actually are understanding more and more. So just keep that up, you know. And our DPS will come. I mean, like we still have some people that are kind of getting used to shit. So I was actually trying to figure out what Nugent was saying. I thought he was asking if anyone had an oop. There it is. I was like, Like, does anyone got a Space Jam? Gross. A cap, yeah, pumpkin space latte at Starbucks. Not quite. There it is. There's the grapefruit. You'll take her to Star, by the way. Someone didn't quite get into position fast enough for the charge. There was a slight hesitation.
Yeah, I got Queensbane. Had Queensbane on me right before I got my charge. I was like,
Oh yeah, you just gotta take your charge to its position in that instance, and just gotta.
I know.
It happens. Oh, we're coming after you. Don't say that. Just don't say that ever again. I just don't like that word coming out of your mouth. You are terrible. Tree. Watch these orbs. Don't get hit by orbs. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Just lost 2 healers. Some calcs up. Charges. And Queensbane. Stay alive with the Queensbanes. You probably got clipped by the charge. Just make sure we do the charges right here, and then we'll reset. Do the charges first, then we'll reset. Do your charges through the middle of the room. Make sure the boss gets hit. We missed, but it's fine. Alright, go ahead and reset. Come over here, you bitch. No. Okay, that was so unlucky. Yeah. Yeah, just default to the center of the room. Like, don't think about the boss. Let the tanks worry about that. I'm just goofing. But are you new boot goofing? God, I fucking love that phrase. You went to a good one and then changed your mind. I will never understand the way that your brain works, Juice. That was crazy. That's fine. I appreciate it. Which charges? Do your charges properly? One of them's going the wrong way. One of them's going the very wrong way. One of them went the very wrong way. I think we just reset here. Where's this bitch going? I'm not sure whose it was. I couldn't see who it was targeting. Where is she going? Come here, bitch. Yeah, just someone went the wrong direction, so just make sure we're not doing that.
Watch the bot. Publicly shame them.
I probably, actually, yeah. I think...
Kidding. Thank you.
Big preach. Big preach. Huge preach. Preach. It's so cute. That's, it's, you know. Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm the orange one. Hey! Odin, stop it.
Up his butt.
Yeah, the word hiccup is crazy when you break it up into two different words. Hiccough. Just any one of them. Any one of them. Just take a two-way marker. Or one of the masks. And just everyone else don't get hit. Woo, Ned. Watch your feet. And then... Yeah, we gotta try to do a little bit better about putting the boss's portal on one of the rivets, but it's fine. Not gonna be too like bummed out about it. Yeah, just go through the middle of the room. Go through the middle of the room with these. Oh!
Okay.
Huh? Why did that do so much damage? Huh? I think it's just because I just didn't have a defensive up. Like, I just wasn't rolling anything for that. That did so much damage to me. Oh, thanks, Almost. You are such a whore. You are the worst. It disappeared right as I went to click it. Ah! I didn't need it. Already fed. You'll take her to either diamond or circle. Getting better about dodging those orbs, guys. Keep it up. Charges. Good job, tanks. Sesh, you can onk. As soon as you're safe to do so. Charges, go through the middle of the room. Just go through the middle of the room with the charges. Everyone else get safe. I wonder if we AM there. But I feel as though that was just people getting hit by charges that shouldn't have been hit by charges, right? Well, yeah, it will be if there's an imbalance in portals. Ah! Why are you trying to kill me? Is that a new best? No, that might be a new best. And you got hit by a charge. It might have been one that was like slightly off. So maybe aim more towards these, especially for ranged and healers. I'm saying aim like to be more like when you're trying to avoid the charges through the middle of the room. Aim to be along these like green gems on the floor. You're literally going straight across the room from where yours is currently, right? But like you should be able to just generally see um like where yours is supposed like where it was supposed to land if it's slightly off. For example, if you're being targeted by this one that's supposed to be here, but it's like standing here, you can reasonably assume that it's supposed to be this one, and so you're going to take it to the position opposite this rivet, which will cause a slight deviation in its path. So if you are standing here, you may get clipped by it. Same with if you're standing not there, because that's where the fucking boss is. If you're standing there, right? Like it's you just kind of have to you have to put yourself in the safest possible position to eliminate any risk of foolery from just the ads being in the wrong place. Yes. Yeah, you want to be on. You basically want to be standing behind the phantom that isn't yours, unless you're in the position that doesn't have a phantom, because there's only 5. Lead for the Grand Magistrix. Wind up Terragrim. The slime is flowing again. Yeah, one went right through the middle of the raid. Someone dropped theirs out of position. Keep going. Res Mandarins. Charges. Make sure you do your charges properly. Good. Nort, use something. Stay alive. Stay alive. Queensbane, stay alive. I feel like we're having a lot of people getting hit by the blades. Am I like high or okay? Yeah, just make sure that you are yeah. Just cancel your casts. Those go through the middle of the room. By the way, sorry. If she gets hit by all 3 of them at the same time, she gets buffed permanently. And it's like it is not an insignificant buff. Like it's pretty fucking crazy. Well, you do you have to in with the last charge because there's 5 masks that come out. When all 5 phantoms are marked for as a mask, the first charge of that group hits only 2, and then the second one hits 3, and then she gets buffed for the rest of the fight. If you, I mean, no. The last thing you need is to be dealing with her buff for the entire fight. What I do like about it, actually, and this is like kind of true, and it's one of the great designs of this fight is you can forcibly cause the boss to get buffed for like the first at the very beginning of the fight so that you can practice the intermission when she's buffed or with her being buffed because that last intermission is the hardest part of the fight. That buffed intermission is crazy. That looks so stupid. What the? That looked crazy. What? There's nothing I could do about it. I was in a good spot. Make sure you stay out with Queen's Banes. Watch the blades. And watch this. Careful. Run against that, just to make sure you don't die to it. Okay, good. Next charges go through the middle of the room. Charges through the middle of the room. Everyone else get safe. That was the craziest disengage I've ever done. And it was not on purpose. We're not going to beat the intermission. We're getting there. We just gotta make sure we're staying focused and fine tuning our positioning. Make sure like for the healers and DPS because we're the only ones that are targeted for the charges. Make sure you're fine tuning your positioning. Like your goal with your charge is not at this point just get it in the right spot. It is get it into the right spot as precisely as you can. You want that bitch to be landing as centered on these rivets as you can get them, which means you just have to fine tune where you're standing so that when it passes through you, it lands precisely in that spot. No, I don't think that that's necessary. I don't think it did us any good on heroic, and I don't think any other guild actually does that. Um, I think the healers should probably go to specific spots, but let's focus on getting phase one down clean before we worry about that. Uh, I would like I said I would only move healers, so like maybe just healers pick a spot, and if two of you pick the same spot, then just figure it out. Um, I'm not terribly worried. Like maybe like Halo goes here, Mandarins goes here, Naomi goes here, Calyx goes on the opposite side of the boss. Like that's probably good enough. Halo at Circle, Mandarins at Diamond, Naomi at Moon, Calyx at Square. And then that's just kind of like where you think about when it comes to the intermission where you should be, and then everyone else just needs to fan out, ranged, giving priority to melee so that they can be closer to the boss. We're gonna give this like 30 more minutes, and we're gonna go do something dumb. Once we get through pulls on this, I'll tell you what we're doing, Dumb. Probably not that. Do we have to be naked for it? Okay, one person was in the middle of the room. I would get Nugent up. Charges, do your charges properly. Charges. Hello. Go ahead and reset the boss. Let's make sure we're doing this properly, though. Let's not regress. We know what we're doing. Make sure we're paying attention. Yeah, I think we got distracted by naked yoga or something. Like the Rude Sandstorm. Woo, 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 woo.
No.
Excelsior! Can't wait to see Garen and Arcane. Yeah, can we get 4 please? Yeah.
Thanks for nothing, Halo.
Here, we got it now.
You.
Watch your charges. Do portals or Queensbane. Sorry, Queensbane's get out. Stay out with Queensbane's. You don't come back in until Queensbane's has expired. Charges. Your charges properly. Don't put them through the middle of the room, guys. Please focus. Health pots, everyone. Queensbane's get out. Nope, just reset.
Brain worms.
Let's drop the brain worms for the next 20 minutes. That's I don't really know how to respond to that. My jaw is on the floor. Ooh. Yes, my dear, you're so explosive. So did her titties actually explode, or like Anna Nicole Smith? That's the chick that like had her implants explode on a plane, right? No, I'm talking to someone. Fuck. You do it.
Yeah, she went. Why would you say?
Is your mic just like not?
Huh?
Is your mic off? Is your mic off? Oh, because they hear me through. Yeah. Never mind. Hey, be nice. I didn't do anything wrong. I did absolutely nothing to her to deserve that. I'm gonna make you cookies soon. I'm getting bullied and I'm about to make her cookies.
Cookies!
Make sure you stay out with Queensbands. Watch the orbs. Don't die to the orbs. Good. Get ready for charges. Do the charges properly. This is not going through the middle of the room. This is the first charge. First charge positions. Go. One's going the wrong way. One went horribly the wrong direction. Yep, just reset. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Don't regress, guys. We had like 10 straight pulls where we were doing that perfectly. I'd rather not. Yeah, it's like some titties, man, with the whelp and the nipples.
Monkey. Me and Monkey been making titties for
They are titties. They're TIDDIES. That's having a hard time. Queensbane, stay out. Right, charges. Make sure you do your charges properly here. Do your charges properly. Good, there you go. Use the defensive if you're charged. Stay alive. Do not die here. What the hell? It was unlucky. That was... Yeah, I was in a weird spot and I thought I was clear. Apparently I was not. Yep. Lines, the knives are just gonna have to be something that we struggle bust through. We're gonna have to just learn to dodge them, however long that takes. There's not much we can do about it. Just gotta stay on your toes and make sure you're ready for them. Yeah, yeah, a lot of it is just remembering the cadence and the order of events as they happen. Knives are always going to proceed to charge. Also, for everyone, when it comes to the first charge, your safest place to be for the first charge of every set of ads is directly in the middle of the room. Just FYI, so that you don't get hit by the charges. And charges, get ready. Charges now, do them right. Good. Good. Use a defensive here. Stay alive. Queensbands, get out. Watch your feet. And then the next charges are going to the center of the room. Just be aware. Get to a safe spot. As soon as this ends, get to a safe spot unless you're targeted by a charge. Go through the center of the room with the charges. And then move the boss so that it goes, so that the next portals come out. Yeah, just make sure you like always think about every like when it comes to your positioning, think about the hexagon. This shape in the middle of the room is your guide. Follow it. You know, when you're targeted by something, you know, every point on this in this room has a precise opposite. Go to it. If your phantom is there, that means that you go there with it with the charge for the second one. If it's here, even if it's that's the wrong place for it to be, you know it needs to go there. Go through the center of the room. Think about the center of the room always. Oh shit, that's a good point though.
Totally kissed us.
He did.
Does that mean we're gonna get sick?
Oh shit, probably.
Fuck. Has Nat been kissing you?
She's been kissing Nad's dad. Kissing some dads over here.
I'm a dad.
Almost just like, I want to kiss. The first thing almost has said all night. Kissing dads comes up and he is all for it. Watch those Queensbands. And then charges. Charges and then Queensbands. And then blades at the same time. Do charges first. Nope. One of the charges is going wrong. Yep. Go ahead and reset. Go, 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 go. No! Why is she coming to me? God damn it. Charges, guys. Charges, 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 charges. Make sure we're doing the charges properly every single time. We need to be consistent with this. Not yet. I say this with almost every boss at this point. Just stay focused. Like you have like while you were here and you're doing this, just Your only focus needs to be on precisely what you're doing. If you're getting distracted by like music or whatever, it might be a good idea to turn it off just so that you can focus on this. A little early. Queensmains go right. Watch the orbs. Careful with the orbs. Careful with the orbs. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Charges. There you go. Good. That was done perfectly. Like that was actually done perfect.
One was off.
Yeah, they all look like they're in the right spots, except for like this one's slightly off place and this one's slightly off place, but it's all right. Make sure we're just like I said before, we need to make sure we're fine tuning the placement on these charges. Yeah, I mean, I get it, and part of, I will say that that does require some awareness on your guys' part as well. Like you do need to recognize that it's not easy to place these. It is not. It is not easy to get them in the right spot precisely every single time, and that's what we're working on. But it does require on your end a little bit of awareness to know, hey, this line's about to go right fucking through me. I gotta adjust my position. I'm not blaming. I am not blaming you. I'm not going to tell you that this is your fault every time, or even that it's mostly your fault. That's fine. I'll be honest. Um, if we miss one, so like this is the brilliance of the strategy that we're using and why I like it so much. If we miss one with that first charge, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Because the next one's going through the middle of the room. Right? The next one is going through the boss regardless. As long as we get one, I don't care. And that gives us the opportunity with the subsequent set of ads to spawn to put them in the proper position, right? So that we don't miss one. I'll grant you the that next charge, the third charge, it does matter if we miss one, but I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to worry about that until that time comes. No, and I appreciate that because I do want two taken off on the first set because that is something that we need to make sure that we're consistent on for all of the subsequent charges. But in the present moment, let that be like kind of the last of your worries. Yeah, we're just gonna go in. Zoo just sat down, but we're just gonna go. Candy, I want candy. Got cookies. I want candy. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. Game, please. That was crazy. Defensives here. Make sure you're using defensives, especially if you have Queensbane. Charges. Do your charges correctly. Come on. Go, go, go. Nope. One's going to the wrong spot. One went to the wrong... This guy went to the wrong spot. It was like initially in the right spot, and then it decided to veer off for some reason. I would just go ahead and reset her after this immediately. Focus, 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 focus. We all know exactly how to do our charges now. We all know. If you don't, you need to say something. But at this point, I have seen every single person do a charge correctly. Do them correctly every time now. Don't forget about the diagrams that are in the raid strat channel. Like if you're getting in any way confused, go review those diagrams. Like look at them and memorize them. They will help you. Watch these Queensbands, make sure you get far enough away with them. Charges. Charges, 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 focus. Charges, 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 charges. One went through the middle of the room again. Alright. Yep, the entire raid. This charge was wrong. This charge needed to go here. Alright, one more pull, and then we're gonna go do a stupid thing. I can't believe you. Oh, fuck. I can't believe you done this. To go to Stormwind. I accidentally hearthed to Dornagal and then took the portal to Stormwind. That have been over. No. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck happened? Hey, let's fucking go. Do one more pull. Make it clean. Focus. Focus on your charging. Do it properly. Let's go. Get ready for charges. Charges now. One went the wrong way. Alright. It's clear to me that we've got too many brainworms going on. People just are not paying attention and just keep on making the same exact mistake over and over and over again. So that is sufficient for me to say that that's enough. Go ahead and we can go ahead and reset the boss and we'll do our stupid thing.
You just bot review.
Yeah, I'll do a VOD review and look at who's consistently messing it up. She decided she wanted to stop. And mass res for us. All right, the stupid thing we're gonna go do. We're gonna go pull over next.
Yay!
No, I mean, it is fun, stupid, because we're just all we're doing. We're not even doing mechanics. We're just gonna go do as much damage to her as we can possibly do. You know.
Say
Yeah, he looks like a cancer patient.
that earlier.
Owie. Also, good for potential BOEs to do this too. We should. Can't imagine we wouldn't. Make sure we're kicking void bolts. Do that. Make sure we're kicking, guys. Kick the void bolts. Keep them in. You can keep them in this room. Like, the only thing that kills us in this is void bolts. And the tank's potentially getting yeeted off, but they throw you in the opposite direction they're facing, so just put your back to the chasm and you'll be fine. Oh, good.
Some were coming. Oh!
God, she's got so much health. Good fucking lord. Holy shit. 7.68 billion HP. A quick reset. Considering the highest health that we of a boss that we've killed is 4 billion, I'd say that is a fuck ton. Yeah. But for those that are curious, the first mythic change on this, probably the most important one, is that you have to break the eggs with two circles instead of one. Yeah, 8 people get targeted by circles instead of 4. There should be like that. No, what are you doing? That, that. The first ones. But it doesn't matter because we're not really gonna get that far. I mean, I think your boss mods have you marking Like you just have to prioritize going to the marker that your character is shouting. In like huge DPS, the biggest DPS you've ever done on this pull.
Look at the triple rainbow.
There's
It's so beautiful.
just fucking fat ass damage here. Let's go. Let's do some fucking real damn. And pull early. That boss's health is not moving. Oh my god. I just.
Which one? Thanks for not helping me.
That's not true. Kaivez, I mean, on our first pull, sure, but we also did everything wrong. But our best pull on Kaivez is 74%. We'll do like one or two more to see if we can get it lower. It didn't change our ranking at all. What? I guess it probably wouldn't, to be honest, because it's basing it off of an aggregate of like two scores combined. Boss has so much fuck crazy. No, I'm not gonna confuse you guys with explaining mechanics on this. Like there's way too fucking much going on with this boss when we're also trying to deal with Kaiveza.
Be nice to people.
Well, it's the weak aura is like kind of required. I was only seeing 4 people announcing markers, and the other 4 did not announce markers. Oh, I guess I'm using the wrong markers too. That doesn't really help.
Way to go, Brain Eater.
You might want to get out. You might want to get out of my circle here, so that you don't get like extra damage. Choose Mandarins. I blame you for being shit. Oh, I guess yeah. See, like you two, like the 2 people just targeted with diamond here. Like these 2 should be on the same marker. We're doing worse than we did last pull. Ah. Oh shit! Thanks for the brez. Yeah, it turns out it did not change our ranking at all, which I guess makes sense. That's a shame. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to do any more of that. It's fun. It's a fun, stupid thing to do. Um, yeah. So I mean, Thursday we re-clear. I mean, like in a perfect world, we get through everything up to Kaiveza and start making like real progress on Kaiveza. I'm gonna review the logs. I implore you, review the strategies, the diagrams in the Raid Strats channel in Discord. If you have questions, please please ask me, talk to me, talk to anyone who understands the strategy. If you don't fully grasp what needs to change, say something. Don't make our progress on this longer than it needs to be. It is already going to be hard. Don't make it harder. Um, I don't think I really have much else for you guys. Good luck on your vaults tomorrow. So some of you will have some pretty fat vaults, I'm sure. Um, yeah, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Good job tonight. In spite of everything and all the frustration from people, like I'm happy with the progress that we made. We understand the fight like 200% better than we did on Thursday, which to me is a major boon. I mean, you're not wrong. I got abandoned. Y'all fucking left my dead ass. Yeah, have a good night. No, did it die? I took it this morning. I was like, oh fuck. Coaglium. Creeping coaglium. I didn't do any of that shit. I'm at least better than you. That is crazy. Not muted. I'm like not near my desk. Yes.
Or liquid.
Not like they're not homemade.
You have to look at him. You don't like that.
Help me every time you see me. So, Gatorade has done some real psychological damage. Damage my self-esteem, woman. Over here charging my JO crystal. Yeah, man, I gotta charge that thing on me. Wait, you don't know what the JO crystal guy? Oh my god, it's a really really old Craigslist posting about a dude who's looking he's like deliberately looking for other guys with JO crystals so that they can charge their JO crystals together. You should Google it. It's hilarious. Right up your alley, to be honest. Crystal. Huh? Huh? Probably. I don't care. I'm not getting any feedback.
Constantly. Bit, but. Good night.
What? What was it? You know,
Bring some option back on.
I'm just gonna leave Discord.
Hi.
Juice is like legitimately struggling with this shit.
What?
Juice is like legitimately struggling with this shit. He's messaging me being like, I get really fucking confused about like where I'm supposed to be in the middle of a poll. Like, I'm like, dude, it's not hard. It's really not hard. I don't understand how the man can do that good of DPS and pay that close attention to his rotation, but then shit the bed horribly when it comes to moving from point A to point B.
I mean, bring all your stuff in.
Huh?
Get it stuff.
What stuff?
Your celebration.
I don't have any. I have literally zero.
Yeah, you get them for doing all sorts of shit. I don't. I never. I couldn't see them in there. currency tab.
Oh, I have 166. I don't have enough to do anything with.
Sure. There's all these armor sets. A bunch are pretty cool. They're 40 each. Or if nothing else, you could convert